Earlier this year, Match of the Day star Gary Lineker came under fire by the BBC for his tweets that were aimed towards the government's migration policy. Appearing to compare the regulations to Nazi Germany, the sports pundit was suspended from his presenting duties for breaching the broadcaster's impartiality regulations. With mass backlash over his suspension, BBC Director General Tim Davie apologised for the series of events and revealed there would be an independent review of BBC's social media guidelines. However, when recently speaking about being suspended to Channel 4 News while receiving the Sport and Human Rights Awards from Amnesty International, Gary vowed he'll continue to share his thoughts. Discussing his recent interview, GB News host Dan Wootton slammed the BBC for continuing to allow Gary to work for them despite them priding themselves on being an impartial company. If Gary Lineker views himself as an activist, as someone who should go and accept these awards, why does he not just quit the BBC and work in the private sector where he can have whatever view he wants? As Dean Windass told the GB News host, Gary earns a lot of money while being employed as a freelancer at the BBC. Dan later added, "Personally, I think they, BBC, have lost any credibility as an impartial organisation until they say to Gary Lineker, 'Sorry, you've got to go, mate.'" Don't miss. Downton Abbey star admits I'm ready as she addresses series return video. EastEnders newcomer shares heartbreaking reason they accepted BBC role. Soap, The Repair Shop's Will Kirk gives rare family insight with snaps of baby girl insight. The GB News host expressed that although Gary has a right to disagree with people over their views on immigration, not while employed by the BBC. He continued, "My point is, he doesn't have a right to continuously push these views when he's paid by us to be the BBC's main presenter." Express.co.uk have contacted the BBC for comment. While speaking to Channel 4, Gary highlighted how he's been involved in campaigning over refugee causes and climate change for many years and has no plans to slow down. "I am a little bit the kind of person that if I am told to not do something it will drive me to do it even further. I will continue to speak out. I had an agreement with the BBC that I would continue to talk about refugee cause and climate change, two things that are very important to me, that I've been involved in campaigning and such for a number of years. So I will continue to do that. Obviously sometimes people will say that crosses a political line a little bit, but almost everything does in life, and that includes football as well. People say stick to football, stay out of politics. They're kind of entwined. So yeah, I'll carry on." Dan Wootton Tonight continues Monday to Thursday on GB News from 9 p.m.
Now